The pain wakes her before the light does. It lives beneath the bandage, quiet at first, then blooming, heat spreading under skin that never truly cooled after the fire. Anna lies still on the narrow bunk, staring at the dark ceiling beams. The blanket smells of damp wool and old fear. Each breath pulls against her ribs. Each breath reminds her she is still alive. Outside, boots scrape across gravel. Not German boots, heavier, slower, American. The sound carries no hurry, and that frightens her more than shouting ever did. She keeps her hands folded tightly over her stomach, fingers locked together as if they can hold her body closed. If she touches her side, the pain sharpens, angry and bright. She has learned this lesson already. A woman nearby coughs in her sleep. Another whispers a name, perhaps a child's, perhaps a prayer. The barracks smells of sweat, antiseptic, and something unfamiliar, clean, almost floral. Soap. Anna opens her eyes as pale morning light slips through the high windows. Dust floats in it like ash that refuses to fall. She sits up slowly, careful, controlled. The movement sends a flare through her ribs. Her breath catches despite her will. She whispers without meaning to, the words escaping like a confession. "It burns when you touch it." No one answers. No one needs to. Anna walks in a narrow line of women, boots scuffing over broken stone and frozen mud. The city they leave behind exhales smoke as if it is tired of burning. Walls gape open. Windows stare back hollow-eyed. She does not look for her street. She already knows what she would find, or what she would not. The truck waits with its engine running, a low, steady growl. American soldiers stand nearby, relaxed in a way that feels unnatural. One lights a cigarette. Another smiles at something unseen. The sound of laughter floats briefly through the cold air. Anna flinches. Laughter does not belong here. She climbs into the truck, gripping the side to keep from twisting her body. Metal bites into her palms. She presses her back against the wall and holds her breath as the vehicle jerks forward. The pain blooms again beneath the bandage, spreading like fire beneath cloth. As the road unfolds, she notices what should not exist. Trees still standing. Fields unscarred. Houses with roofs intact. Curtains moving gently in open windows. No rubble, no silence of death. A woman beside her whispers, eyes wide. "Why is nothing destroyed?" Anna cannot answer. Her throat tightens. She thinks of posters, of voices shouting certainty into ruined streets. "The enemy will break you." The truck rolls on, smooth and unbroken, and for the first time, fear begins to change its shape. Anna expects barking dogs, raised rifles, shouting. Instead, there is only the creak of metal and the soft crunch of tires on gravel. Inside the fence, the ground is level, trimmed, almost gentle. A Red Cross flag moves lazily in the air, red against white, too clean to be real. They are led down a path between wooden buildings. The air smells of bread, actual bread, and something sharp and medicinal, antiseptic, her. Stomach tightens painfully, half hunger, half disbelief. Names are taken, numbers written, hands examined, faces studied not with hatred but with attention. When Anna's turn comes, an American soldier motions to a bench. "Sit," he says, slow and careful, as if each word might break. She sits, keeping her right side rigid. The soldier notices immediately. His eyes narrow, not in suspicion but concern. He points to his ribs, mimicking her stiffness. "You hurt?" The question lands heavier than any blow. Anna shakes her head too fast. "No." Her voice betrays her. The soldier waits, patient, unsettlingly so. He crouches to her level. His shadow falls across her hands. "You're injured," he says quietly. Her fingers tremble. The world narrows to that moment, to the bandage hidden beneath her coat, to the truth she is protected with pain. "No doctor," she whispers as if confessing a crime. The soldier exhales, slow and controlled, and raises his hand, not to strike but to help. It is heavier than she expects, solid, real. The metal is warm against her fingers, and for a moment she simply stares at it, afraid it might vanish if she looks too closely. Bread, thick slices, pale and soft, not stretched thin with sawdust or fear. A ladle of soup that smells of meat, actual meat, and vegetables cut into generous pieces. There is a small square wrapped in paper at the corner of the tray. Butter. Anna's mouth fills with saliva so suddenly it hurts. Her hands begin to shake. She presses her lips together, ashamed of the sound her stomach makes. Around her, other women freeze in the same way, suspended between hunger and suspicion. No one eats at first. They wait for the trick, for the punishment that must surely follow. An American guard gestures gently. "Go on," he says. "It's yours." Anna breaks the bread. The sound is soft, intimate. Steam rises from the soup, fogging her eyes. She takes a bite, small and careful, as if her body might reject it. The taste floods her mouth, salt, warmth, life. She swallows and feels tears spill without warning. Across the table, a woman whispers, almost in terror, "They're feeding us!" Anna nods, chewing slowly, reverently. At home, food had been counted, divided, mourned. Here it waits for her, untouched, asking nothing in return. She writes that night in her diary, the pencil trembling. "If this is cruelty, I do not understand it." Real steam, rising thick and white, clinging to the ceiling. Anna stands barefoot on clean tile, her clothes folded neatly beside her. Someone has placed them there with care. The thought unsettles her more than neglect ever did. A bar of soap rests in her palm, smooth, heavy, faintly floral. She turns it over and over, memorizing its shape, afraid it might dissolve if she uses it. At home, soap had been shaved into slivers, saved for emergencies that never ended. The water comes out warm. Anna gasps as it hits her skin. Her knees weaken. She grips the wall to stay upright, letting the water run over her hair, her shoulders, the dirt and smoke of months washing away in gray rivulets. When the water touches her side, she inhales sharply. The burn flares, angry, alive. She does not cry out. She will not give pain that satisfaction. Outside the stalls, an American nurse waits. A woman, calm eyes, steady hands. She does not stare when Anna winces. She simply nods, as if pain is a language she understands. Later, Anna receives clean bandages, proper ones, white and soft. No one shouts. No one rushes her. That night, lying on a clean bunk, she stares at her hands. They look like hands again, not tools, not burdens. She whispers to the dark, almost accusingly, "They treat us like people." The words feel dangerous, because dignity, offered so freely, begins to undo everything she was taught to believe. The kindness becomes heavier than hunger. At night, Anna reads a letter smuggled through the camp, home reduced to ash, her mother thinner in every line of ink. Shame rises like bile. How can she sleep on clean sheets while Germany collapses into dust? She watches Americans laugh, share cigarettes, argue about trivial things. No monsters, no cruelty, only ordinary men in clean uniforms. The injury heals slowly, itching beneath fresh bandages. Each day, propaganda peels away, layer by layer, replaced by something far more frightening. Truth, Anna writes in her diary, the words shaking. If they lied about this, what else was a lie? The question burns worse than the wound.